Hey everybody, welcome to the Couples Take On. We're going to give you our take on human design and gene keys with hair follicle testing. This is just going to be a real brief intro.
I'm just going to let you be the one. I just have recognized the people that connect you with, because within human design they talk a lot about amino acids and different amino acids that you might need. And so Austin then has taken his scientific knowledge and background and like really combined that with taking the science and the woo and bringing it together. So I will just let you completely do this because this has become your passion, and I just listen to what you have to say and I'm like, okay.
She says more than okay. She's like, I really want to sit down with you and know what you're
right,
talking
but I
about.
want to be like in the right mindset and not distracted by a whole bunch of other things to then like fully absorb all the knowledge that you've gained.
What's funny is Shelly introduced me to Vicky.
That's my point, is that I'm the one.
She's like, oh, check out this lady. She does amino acids.
Right.
Because like, so I have a master's in medicinal chemistry, bioorganic and medicinal, and I was making synthetic amino acids in the lab. What is everybody talking about right now? Peptides, amino acids. And now human design people and gene keys are like, oh, this amino acid and codon sequence and all this stuff.
Yeah, let me go grab our amino acids while I'm thinking about it.
Oh, okay. So I got the hair follicle test. I've told you guys about this. You know, the Tesla coil and everything, electromagnetic snapshot. What's really interesting is my hair follicle test. I did it like, I think right before or right after I had a health codon reading with Vicky from Your Unique Design. Guess what? The amino acids that she predicted from her dream rave report, comparing that, she calls it the Achilles heel gate. Guess what it came up with? That I needed lysine and histidine. And guess what? In the hair follicle test, it said the same thing. And so I'm like, whoa, the science and the woo are coming together here. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of where you find me nowadays, is like where those meet and they're actually the same thing sometimes. Mm-hmm. And so I know that will piss some people off, but we like to use this perfect amino product.
And we like the powder, and we put it in our morning...
Our drinks.
And it also adds, how many grams of protein? Is it 5?
I think so. Yeah, 5 grams.
5 grams. So it adds an additional 5 grams of protein. And that's just for one.
So this is interesting. Like, it has a bunch of amino acids, but will you go grab the rest of them? You know, there's histidine and lysine and stuff.
Where is that at?
They're in the rotating carousel. We just reorganized all of our supplements, and that's something we'll talk about later. But what's interesting with the hair follicle testing is seeing, like, you need the fatty acids and the amino acids and stuff, but like, it makes sense from, you know, DNA, RNA, codes for certain amino acid sequences. And if you have stop-gate codon issues or telomere issues or whatever, or maybe you have trouble with, like, you're not methylating stuff. So that's why there's a big talk on methylated vitamins and stuff like that. So like what I did, I took this, and what I noticed is I don't get as hungry because guess what? My body is getting amino acids. Then what I did is I added histidine and lysine because those came up in my human design report. And so what's interesting is I'm learning how to do the human design reports too, so I can do this for people too. Mm-hmm. So I can mate the science, the epigenetic hair follicle test, electromagnetic snapshot with the human design and gene keys, so we can figure out how to like optimize our health. Mm-hmm. And so that's been super interesting.
And again, with the amino acids in my body and everything I'm going through, it's when I don't take it that I notice a big difference. And I think a lot of it also has to do with the ritual that I've created in the morning.
It's like I've noticed at night, if I'm hungry and I keep wanting to snack and stuff, I'm like, wait. And I'll go get this. And they have other flavors.
Yeah, they have
vanilla, mocha, chocolate. Yeah. It's like that mocha choco bullshit.
Yeah, Starbucks. There's a whole bunch of different flavors they have, but yeah.
You didn't even hear my Batman thing. Remember that guy that was like, yeah, babe, you want to go get the mocha choco bullshit? Yeah, they got mocha, chocolate, and all that. So this is really interesting. When I was doing synthetic chemistry, I was working with lysine and ornithine, and I was making thioamino acids. And I thought I should just sprinkle a little lysine in my drink. I never did. But then I was telling Vicky that story, and she's like, intuitively your body was telling you needed more of something.
Mm-hmm.
So I was working with that, proline and phenylalanine. Those showed up too in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like tapping into your higher self. You know, this is the woo, the quantum.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the higher self knew that I needed more lysine. I just was like, I shouldn't splash things in my drink. You're not supposed to do that, constructs.